Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Welcome back to our draft March of the Machine. We built this black-white Phyrexian deck in our last video. If you watched the build video, we're going to take it in and see how it does in a couple of matches. So if you didn't watch that video, or if you did, and maybe just a reminder, the plan is, and the goal is that we built it as a little bit controlling with like Sunfall to clear the board and then put everything back down, like Unseal to bring back, trade off stuff aggressively. I'm not sure about this hand because it's doesn't have anything before turn 3, and we have a lot of earlier plays. But it does have 3 lands. I think there could be worse hands. I am going to throw it back. I think 3, 4, 5, we could do this and incubate, but is that just too slow? You know what? I don't know. We're going to keep it. I talked myself into it. Off of the Incubate 2, because we have another 3-drop, and then we can pay 2 for the Incubate and use all of our mana, or we can turn 5 to transform this. I'm not sure that it's right. I'm not happy with it, but I don't know how aggressive all of these decks are going to be, how quick this format is. And it could be worse. We are on the draw. And we've got, looks like, a nice little Gruul aggro coming at us. I'm going to play my second black. Keep my opponent from knowing all of my colors. Yeah, equip that. That makes sense. The question here is really if I want to play my Gorilla. This has Menace now, so blocking isn't a good option. Should we play Seraph? I think we do play Seraph. Again, as it stands, our next turn's play... See, we have these 1-drops, and maybe we should have mulled. I'm not sure. Yeah, getting to create those treasures is annoying. But our game is, or our plan is kind of the long plan. So I don't mind. We do have enough. We'll hit 5. Yeah, that's good. The other argument is that we could play 2 more creatures, since we don't have any Phyrexians yet for this. Just to be able to double block. Kind of have our choices of trading here. I don't want to attack. We might Invasion now on turn 5. We could Seraph. We just have so many options here, I think, that this is turning out fine. If our opponent decides to attack, yeah, I'm really happy on either these blocks. Like, I don't mind losing either of those two creatures. That's fine. The flying is good, but with my opponent having green, chance that they I guess we technically could have kept that Jungle Hollow for the green transform there. Did not think about that. So unfortunately this won't kill my Scrounger right now, so I don't know that I want to play it. I don't have two things to return, so I do, well, we could just flip him. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Threaten the double block and the flip on this. Force our opponent to have something. If they do, like a kite sail, oh, that's really good. We can still get the flip, so we're not wasting our turn. But we are going to take 7 damage. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a pain. Oh, we can't flip these. I forget these are only sorcery speed, and they... So I played this completely wrong. I completely forget. We wasted our turn last time, I think for that reason. Just to recover and have a little bit of something, we're gonna fire that off. Alright, let's put a land out there. We have 6. We desperately need to put another flyer in the air. They don't have a way to remove it. And then here, we're gonna actually... I guess we could have done this first to see what they had as far as removal. That's gonna be the death of us. Do they not have a second green, but they have the treasure? Well, I think we're dead. I think we are pretty dead. We'll see. Because adding those counters, getting the second green was good for them. Alright, so they've got... this was a fun, really pretty... It was aggressive. Of deck. It would have been nice to have something. So I don't know why my opponent didn't go for it then, other than maybe toying with us. I think I would love to be able to kill something with that, and we can't, so I'm gonna play Sculpted Reflection. We're gonna incubate. We're gonna play out a land. We're gonna go next. No attacks. I guess we could have attacked here and threatened our opponent. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand why my opponent felt the need to wait another turn. Because if we did manage to get a removal, like, that would have been bad for my opponent, and in playing black-white, I feel like we have things that we could potentially remove. We have access to removal, so ultimately it didn't matter. I am a little bit grumpy that we lost because they went a little Voltron-y on that, and oh well. We're moving on because there's nothing we could do about it. That was that. Would a mulligan perhaps have been a little bit better for it to keep trading stuff effectively in that? Arguably, yes. I don't know. It wasn't bad. You guys put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. If we should have mulled because we had chances to get, 1 and 2 drops, and if that would have put us there, or if they just would have held back and they wouldn't have traded them and would have Voltroned ultimately anyways, I don't know. This is a hand that I absolutely hate. My opponent goes first, so I do get to draw. We can turn 2 play the Kite Sail if we don't draw anything else. It's just that I have no turn 3 play. And it very easily could be that I misplayed that game too. If we go back and look at it, there's a good argument. I think there may be some arguments of ways we misplayed that by not getting out the Sculpted Perfection when we could, not committing things to the board. I don't know. Do we play? I don't think we play Norn's Inquisitor. As we have Sunfall. I would like to... Now we need a creature to sacrifice, though. To Corrupted Conviction. So I think we will now play the Norn's Inquisitor. Since my opponent didn't do anything. I don't want to sack Inquisitor. But I don't mind sacking my Incubator token, I think. Intrigued as to what my opponent potentially has. Alright, let's transform this. Next. All attack. I think if we transform it, because this is an instant, we get the damage in. And then we can, when they try and remove something, we can sack it in response with this. Okay. Knight Errant to Eos. Top 6 cards of your library. Deal up to 2 creature cards with mana value X or less, or X the number of creatures that invoked. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. That's not gonna, I think, get anything. So the question is... Does my 4/4 do anything? Do I need card draw? Yes, I do. I think no attacks. I think that was good. We drew through lands out of the way. Was my opponent either missing a color or playing mono white? And I don't know which is worse for them. If I got that early kill really messed up their game plan, or they've got 3 red or green cards sitting here that they just haven't been able to draw into play. I also don't know what's worse for us. If they have playable cards that they're holding back, or unplayable cards that that's fine. I'm not sure I understand. I mean, I get it as like a thing, but so yeah, unfortunately, my opponent, this doesn't get first strike permanently. It's just per turn, so that flicker effect would have been better saved on that. The question is, we can sunder the gateway to incubate. We can invasion to kill that thing off. Is this a sorcery? I don't think we want to do that. I think, honestly, we're just going to invasion. Blow that up. No attacks. No blocks. We're going to take the 5. Because this is giving it +1, that makes it a 4/4. So yeah, I think we just destroy everything. Vigilance, and then we've got lethal to trade with it. Okay, I would really like to draw some cards. That would be good. We do have all these incubators sitting around, though, so I don't mind. Okay, let's look. What do we have here? Do we want the Inquisitor back? Yeah, we're gonna take the action. We're gonna put Inquisitor back on top. Yeah, I would love for you to spend some life doing that. The question is whether or not we Sunfall and then Norn's Inquisitor. I think we don't. I think we bait some kind of commitment from our opponent onto the board if we can get them to put down another creature. They don't really need to. I forget this makes that token. But I think they might be tempted not to because of my incubates. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. That's beautiful. So here, we exile creatures, we incubate 2, and we Lawrence Inquisitor. And then I think we transform one of these guys. I think we chip away at this, run it down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would give us 3. So I think we might incubate at end of turn. The only way incubating at end of turn is bad is if my opponent has their own Sunfall. Or a way to like wipe our board. Otherwise, I think we incubate, and we've got lethal on the board, which is what our opponent calculated on that. So that feels better. In that match, our opponent did get stuck on the lands for a bit, so I'm not sure. But I think the deck played the way it wanted to. I feel like we made less questionable decisions than in our first game. All right, so let's go on to game 3. We've got an Acre Drinker. I like this. I think this is fine. Excuse me. I think getting a turn 1 will let us gain a little bit of life. Has some value when it dies. Into a turn 3. If we get 2 life off of that, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that there. Yeah, that's fine. Because again, our opponent's already at 16. We've got 8-point life difference here. Okay, Blighted Burgeoning is fine. Yeah, I think even no other things. I do want to start to try and get this flipped because that 4/4 Flying Vigilance is pretty strong. Sorry, guys, my throat is a little sore here. Renata is good. I think Renata's gonna die though. Do you have enough to flip it? Do you play Nezumi? No, our opponent still has enough. Yeah, I think we play Invasion. 3 damage to Renata. Excuse me. after this. On it, because we have the failed conversion. Let us take out a 4/4 or bring something big down. So here I think we do play Informant. Let's see what our opponent has. To ditch? Sure. Play out a land. Unfortunately, looks like we might have to take this hit. That's fine. I have the life to swing. Okay, okay. That's fine. Not sure what you get out of this. Yeah, no blocks. Just take this guy out. Ooh, are any of these good? Not at the moment. I'd rather get into... Oh, do we want to graveyard it? What does my creature do? Yeah, yeah, we're gonna graveyard. I don't think either of those do enough. I mean, drawing a card off of this doesn't do anything. And we really need to, I mean, we're really at the point where, like, drawing into Sunfall would be the thing that saves our life right now. So this has trample, so blocking it doesn't seem to be worth it. I would like it to die. Shoot. Pass. Pass. Here I'm just gonna save the a little bit of life. Trying to stay in this. Alright, see what my opponent has. Otherwise, I'm taking 10, 12. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't take my hands. So we'll play the Etched Familiar. That holds back the 2/2. I do think we trade it again, though. life. Yeah. And then we're very close to the point where I need to bait everything so that I don't die, which will be fine. We know we've got Sunfall here. It does bring us in. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, putting that on... Yeah, your Angel's probably really good. So we're basically at the point where we have to draw Sunfall. Or we die. Now, what are you trying to do? Okay. Each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature, planeswalker, battle. Yeah, that's good. And that's gonna suck for us. I think we're still dead to the trample then, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe we're dead. Well, that's a bummer. All right. Not really impressed with that outing whatsoever. 2 losses, 1 win. Really not doing good at all. I'm so tempted to hit just hit the resign button because I feel terrible. Those losses were rough. My throat hurts, but that's all right. We're gonna bounce back. We're gonna end the video here. We'll pick up the others here in the next section. So these are the first 3 games: 2 losses, 1 win. This deck works when it works. It does things, but maybe wanted a little more removal. Type effects and things, and haven't gotten those or didn't pick those up. So maybe some adjustment to it. Maybe I've been doing the thing that I do where I try and get the most value and then try and soak up damage and kind of ride that line, thinking like, well, I can get to 1 life and then draw Sunfall and kill their board and I'll be set. I'll be good, and then boom, 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 they're dead. And that doesn't always work out. So, I don't know. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a comment, like the video, and we'll see you guys for the next round. Bye.